welcome back to my channel. This is Candy, and today I haven't actually posted in several weeks, mostly because I like to share mostly my thrift hauls, and I haven't been thrift hauling. I have had so much stack up over the last a lot of the thrift hauls from November I had gone through, but from December's thrift haul to the Goodwill bins and some of my other thrift hauls that I've shared with you guys, and I have had them stacking up. So I wanted to spend some quality time getting them posted to Poshmark and eBay. I just want to give you guys an update because I have decided not to sell on Mercari at this time. Mostly because of the whole stuff that went down with Mercari's moving their price structure around, or their fees and how they're gonna make that. I don't know. If you're in the industry, you already know what I'm talking about, because Mercari changed their structure of charging the buyers instead of the sellers, and accepting returns for any reason. Well, I haven't even sold on Mercari. I've bought a couple things on Mercari, but I've never sold on Mercari. I really haven't had the best experience with Mercari. I did have several items posted. I think I had about maybe 10 items posted to Mercari, and I really wasn't getting any kind of hits off of that. So I decided to just delist them all at this point and stick to Poshmark and eBay. I do still have Citizen, and I do have Depop, but I don't use those as much. I am still slowly posting to them, but it's not an actively posting to them constantly scenario, if that makes sense. But I have posted and sold a couple of items on Depop, so I do like the platform, and I'm probably gonna push more items onto Depop, I think. I do see a lot of their ads on TikTok and stuff, so I think that they're also actively marketing their company, so I think that also benefits the sellers, the resellers. So today I wanted to just kind of get on here and film sort of what's going on, and maybe share with you guys some of my my processes of how I list my items, what I do to get them ready to go up, and just kind of follow me as I do a couple of those, I guess. So if you want to watch that, definitely stick around. And then I will be sharing my April 1st to 15th sales soon. I haven't done that yet, and it's the 18th. My birthday's in 2 days, and I am going to be gone on Saturday for 2 days. So it's I've been so busy. It's just been crazy busy. We've had a lot of stuff going on that I just really haven't had a chance to do any kind of filming, but I didn't really have a lot of content to film either. So I decided, I thought my husband was over there. I thought I was just, I should probably jump on and at least film something for you guys. Just say, hey, I'm still here. I'm still pushing away at getting my stuff, caught up, so that way I don't feel overwhelmed. Plus I had a huge pile. It's down here, and I'll kind of share that. I'll move the camera around in a bit, and I'll share with you sort of that, how I'm kind of going through everything. So I'm going to actually just kind of, I guess, walk you around. I'm also going to share some updates on the spaces. I showed on a vlog, one of my other vlog videos, about how I kind of walked around and showed some of my house stuff, what's going on with my house, because we moved here 5 years ago, and we have been slowly renovating parts of the house slowly. Mostly due to financial, not having enough money to do it. So we just do a little bit when we can, and so I might, I'm actually going to go ahead and share with you some progress on some of the stuff we've done. Anyways, and then yeah, as I build my channel, I can share with you guys some house stuff too, because that's, I think, interesting. That's what I like, so I'm going to share it on my channel. If you're interested in gardening stuff, I have a gardening channel too. It's called 2 Acres in Texas. I haven't really posted a lot this year, and my dog is literally staring like this. Come here. We'll turn around. Okay, say hi, Jazzy. Jazzy. What is going on? What? She's she keeps walking in here from my room and staring at me what are you talking to? So anyways, I really don't like you in here though, because I want your hair in here. She just wants to go outside. She's already been outside. Yeah, you already want to. Is that a keyword? Outside? Yeah. Is that a keyword? Happy, happy, joy, joy. Anyways, so okay. She really wants to go outside. So I'm gonna take a break really quick, take the dog outside, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and I think I moved my camera a little bit to try and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do this maybe. Okay, so I have my clothing rack right here, and I already have some clothes that I washed right here because there was a few like stains. Most of this, like this was from my closet. I don't know. I'm just trying to clean them up and see if I'm gonna post it. This I got at the bag sale, but it had a little spot on it, so I decided to wash it. This I bought for my daughter for like a Christmas or something, and she never wore it, or she wore it once. But it's just like a worded graphic tee, so it's nothing major, but I figured it doesn't hurt to post it. And then this dress I got in the donation. I washed it, but then I somehow am missing a button. So I really don't know if I'm gonna actually post it or just donate it. Because I've been going through, oh yeah, I'm gonna donate it. Cause look, I washed it for this reason. I thought this would come off, but it's like, it looks like deodorant stains. So yeah, I did let it dry, so now I don't need this anymore. So I figured, like, I've been going through these boxes down here that I mentioned. Basically, it's when I first started reselling, I got a huge donation, and some of it's stuff my daughters did wear, or like that I wore, or whatever, that came out of closets, but a lot of it was from the donations, and so I had so much that I just couldn't get it all posted. It was just taking so long. And I posted a lot of the really good stuff first, because there was some good stuff, and I posted that earlier on. And I just kind of like wasn't inspired, and so I haven't really posted any of that. So I'm going to put this in my donation box, which I keep filling up these boxes of donations. I've got like 6 of them now to go ahead and post. So, so what I do is I hang them up here, and then I will take like my lint roller, and I'll go through it and like clean up all the lint off of the item, and then if it needs to be pilled, then I will depill it. I have what is it called? A shaver, a sweater shaver. So like for this one, it's got like a little bit of a sweater material, and there is some, like, because this is one that I wore, and I did wear it many times, but it's so cute. It's a Lane Bryant. It's like a thin sweater, and I like this one a lot, and I think it would really, I don't know if it'll sell, because I know it's Lane Bryant, and it is an older item, but it has this really cute back to it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's got this like really cute pleated flowy back, and then the front is like a thin sweater. But I really don't have anywhere to wear. I haven't worn it in so long. So I pulled it out of my closet, and I'm going to take like the little pills off of the front and just post it. Even if I only sell it for like 10 or 15 bucks, I think it might sell, not sure. And then this is a cute little Forever 21 like cropped peplum. Is that what it's called? Peplum? And this was that graphic tee. They said don't give up on your dreams, so I went back to sleep. So anyways, I bought my daughter because she's like very like, I don't want to say gothic because she's not really goth, but she just wears like a lot of black and stuff. So I had bought her that because she loves sleeping. But these items came out of the donation. Well, this one I had in my closet. Actually, these two I had in my closet. And I'm just going to post them because, I mean, it's free items I can post. So it's not like I went and paid money for it. And if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. But this is Faded Glory. And it's this blue and white striped. So I'll put like nautical. It's a plus size extra, extra large, which is why I think it might sell. But it's just a really basic Faded Glory like tank. It wasn't probably worth much when I bought it. But I might sell that for 10 bucks. And then this one is this really pretty, it's Apartment 9. Again, not the best brand, but it's also really pretty purple and black. And it's kind of like a, I don't know, what is this called? Space dye kind of, that's not the material, but the space dye look. And it is kind of like a, if I can get the sleeve to pull up, kind of like a dolman sleeve, but it's a short sleeve, and then the cowl neck right here, really pretty for like, and it's flowy. So this would be a really pretty like business office shirt. So I'm gonna go through and like all of these are, so I've already photoed. Oh no, I just saw that this hanger is broken. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to switch the shirt to a different hanger. But anyways, I did take pictures actually of this and this. I did not take pictures of these. So these I'm ready to basically take, post them on. So those are all ready to go. My hangers that I generally use are just like a black velvety fuzzy one, so it'll hold it. And then I actually do have to go through sometimes and like actually get the lint off the hangers, which is kind of funny. But anyways, so these are ready to be listed. I've already got pictures. I just have to measure, because I do put measurements on all my postings, only because I got tired of always having to go dig back in a box to find the item to take a measurement when somebody asks for it. But I had so many people that would ask for measurements that I finally was just like, I'm just gonna take a picture. I'm just gonna, you know, get the measurements and put it in the original listing. So I have that, and I have, so I still have some stuff to go through down here, and I've been pulling them out, looking at the item over to determine if it's worth posting at number one, or if I should just put in the donation pile. So like, let's grab one. Well, here's another shirt that my daughter didn't want, and it's like, see, I missed putting this up for St. Patrick's Day, which really is kind of unfortunate. I didn't realize it was in the box, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. It's not really something that I would normally, I might just go ahead and post it because it's still an interesting graphic, but it's nothing important. I mean, it's Fruit of the Loom. It's like, it's not like a brand or anything. Like, these are just basic shirts you get at like Walmart or Target. So like, I have that shirt. I have, this one's just, oh, this was a basic shirt I got for myself, but then I think I wore it once and I didn't really like it, but it's an Athletic Works extra large, and it's just like a t-shirt kind of. So it's like a t-shirt, but it's a workout shirt, and has this like open back, crossover open back. So I thought that was an interesting design. I think it's kind of like, I think Lululemon. I have a shirt that I'm selling that's got similar, and then the Lululemon one, they tied it. So I guess you could tie the back up a little bit and make it like have a little tie on your back. So that shirt I'm probably going to go ahead and post. And I've had this one forever because I did real estate in Oregon. Ooh, I can tell you right now, I'm not keeping this one. This was by Avenue. I pulled it out of my closet and I just stored it in a pile to go through later. I've had this shirt for so long, but I just realized when I started to pull that this stitching and the elastic is completely coming out. So, but this shirt is really, really old, and I wore it quite a few times. It's just this like polka dot, like office-y shirt. So I wore it when I did real estate. I'm going to put this one in the box to go, because I'm definitely not going to post anything that's questionable. At least, like, the quality of it is not doing good. Then I have another item. This is a fashion bug. I don't know if anybody remembers that. So it's fashion bug, and it's a tank top, and I'm probably going to post it because it's so cute, unless it's got issues with the elastic, but I don't think so. It just doesn't fit me properly anymore, and I didn't really wear it a lot, but I did wear it some. But it's got this like really cool print. It's kind of like a snake skin, but not really. Maybe it is. I don't really know. But anyways, it's just this really cute tank top. I mean, it's been worn. It's definitely a worn material. It's pretty good. It's good enough. I think I will post it just because it's so cool and unique. I might put this in like my wash pile first. So I'm probably going to wash this before I post it. And then I'll make sure that like the material's still okay after washing it. Here is a bra. Let's see what this one is. It's Sincerely Jules Active. I don't know if I've heard of this one yet, so I'm going to have to look this up. Sincerely Jules Active, and it's a sports bra with a crossover strap on the back. So yeah, like I just have all these random things. I don't even know what's in these boxes, half of them. So I've been trying to work my way through. I'm almost done though. This box is pretty much gone for. There's a couple of like purses in here. And then this box, I have like a couple pairs of like mostly like junior size jeans, which I've been posting a few of them, but I'm just like, there's some flaws and I disclosed that. But anyways, so I'm pretty much close to being done with that dead stock pile, which is what I was really hoping for. And then, yeah, so I have that. I also had these I pulled out of it, which is this one? No, this was not it. So I had a whole pile of my daughter's tank tops that she has all these different colors, and they're all pretty much like mostly unworn. She did wear a few of them, like this one got worn. Like there was a few that she like really did like and she would wear, but most of these are like decent. Like this one I don't think was ever really worn except maybe once. Anyways, so I was thinking about donating them because they're just tank tops, but then I'm like, but it's a whole lot. Like I could probably get like $10 maybe for all of these. So I might just go ahead and post it because it's already here and I don't have to pay for it, right? So that's kind of my thinking. But anyway, so I've been working through that. That's like one of the things I've been doing. So the next thing I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to show you, I brought in my pile, my last pile, which is on this chair right here. So I brought that down from my other room where I take my pictures. And I'm going to show you kind of what I do to prepare. So I did share all these items on a previous, like haul video. This was all from a Goodwill and just a regular Goodwill. So you've already, if you haven't seen that particular I'm not going to go share all these clothes again just because of that. But basically what I do is I hang up all the items on my hangers like this. And I get them ready. So these still have the tags too. And what I'm going to do is take pictures of the actual like material, the price tags. And then I just keep the picture in my picture files. I don't delete all my pictures that I post on the apps. I actually keep like little folders on my camera, on my phone I mean, for like the boxes back there. So when I post it, I put it in a box and I mark it in a box. And then in my listings, you'll see like B19, and that's the box it's in, is B19. That's what I've been doing so far. I have less than 1,000 items posted, so it's been working for me so far. So that's what I do. So basically I just hang up all my items. And if you haven't seen that other video, like this one's J. Jill. And see, it has like these tags. I got this at a Goodwill though, so I'll take this off. But yeah, that's a really pretty J. Jill top for the summer. So I'm just going to get these kind of like prepped, but I only have so many hangers. But like here's that 90 degrees by Reflex. This one's a small, so I'm going to use this hanger. And then what I'll do is I'll hang it up. And if it needs to be steamed, I put it, or like cleaned up a bit with like the pilling and stuff, I'm going to move it over here. And if it doesn't need to be steamed, I usually just put it on this end, or once I'm done steaming it, I'll put it over here. And let's see. So isn't this a cute shirt? Again, I showed this all this stuff, but isn't that cute? Has all these cute little animals on it. Nature's animals. But yeah, my life has been crazy. So like I shared with you guys, my husband fell off the roof. That happened. Our radiator blew up in one of our cars, and we fixed that. My husband fixed it and my daughter, and then found out it wasn't the radiator after all. Something else is wrong with the car, and he thinks it's going to be like $1,000. So that car's out of commission. So we're down to one car, which is another reason I haven't been going thrift shopping, because a lot of my money needs to go towards like bills and getting the car fixed and that sort of thing. So it's just been like that. Like, it's just been a crazy, crazy month. My daughter's birthday was on the 11th, my youngest daughter, and she turned 18. So I am now officially a mom of three adult women, I guess you could say now. Oh, it's crazy. It's so hard, like, having kids and they grow up, and it's just like, can I get this hanger to do? That's the only thing with velvet, is sometimes it's like, doesn't want to let the item get on. This was a LuLaRoe top. It was just a really large LuLaRoe top. I thought those might sell okay, do okay. I think these were the three I got. Yeah, these were the three I got for $1, so I was gonna lump them together. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have more of these LuLaRoe tops. I got 3 LuLaRoe tops for $1 each. I'm pretty sure they were, yeah, they were yellow tags. And that day I went to Goodwill, and surprisingly, all their tags that were like the color of the day, they were doing $1. It wasn't half off, which was really interesting. So I went ahead and grabbed them just for that reason. I figured I could put it as a lot of 3 items together, and they're all LuLaRoe, which I know is not the best brand, but I figured if somebody wants 3, because they're all the same size. This one too. So yeah, so basically I just like to put the items up before I go and take pictures. Like this. There we go. So that's kind of like my process. I get them all hung up. I'm going to do this one. So this one's a little tricky, because I'm going to have to put up all the buttons too. But anyways, trying to think of what else has happened, because our lives just been crazy. Everything's been crazy. Like, I always have like billing issues with like chiropractor. I've had, we're trying to deal with like both of my daughters have, you know, financial stuff for school. My youngest daughter also just went to nationals for FCCLA, which is, now I can't remember. It's like Future Leaders of America, basically. It's, I should know this because she's been in it for 3 years. I'll post it below because my brain doesn't want to work right now. And anyways, and I just realized that I might be really low if I'm talking because I don't have a mic. I've been thinking about getting a mic also, because I've told people that I follow, you guys need a mic, but I don't even have one for myself. But I don't usually walk back and forth away from the camera. Usually I'm pretty close to my phone, and to me, when I watch my videos back, I can hear myself just fine, and I'm hard of hearing, so I feel like I'm okay, and my phone does pretty good with the microphone. But I have considered getting those like cute little ones from like TikTok Shop, and like it can like pick up pretty far away, just in case I'm doing something like this. So you guys will have to tell me if I need a mic. I might get one if I decide to do videos like this. I don't usually, but I don't know if anybody's interested in this kind of video, but I'm trying to create another content just because I don't have anything to actually share, like new items. But I am going to be, like I said, sharing my solds in the next probably week. I'm a little behind on that. Hey Jazz, can you go out please? Out, 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 out. Go out. I told you I don't want you in here. You stay there. Thank you. I just try to keep my office. See, she's right there. I try to keep my office like pet free, essentially. So, anyways, I got all of these hangers filled up now. So, essentially, I will take a look at them. And if I think that it needs to, oh wow, I just noticed this one has a stain I didn't notice before. I might actually wash it. Now I'm curious if it will come out, because I'm going to be really bummed if it doesn't, because I really, really like this shirt dress or whatever. It looks like a shirt dress to me. And it's so cool, but I'll show you this stain. I didn't even notice this when I was sharing it on that other video. But do you see that stain right there? Or that spot? You can kind of see it right there. I'm going to try and take it out. I have this Tide pen, which I'm hoping that this will show me if it's going to come out in the wash. Because if I do this, sometimes it just goes away and then I can feel better about it. I guess we'll find out if this is going to come off. I don't do this with everything, but if it's something that like this, if it looks like it'll come right off, then I might end up washing this item. But if it comes off and it looks clean, then I accidentally bled it through to this side too. Oops. Yeah, it's going to take a few minutes for it to dry. It's so hot in here though, you guys, and I am wearing a sweater, but whatever. But yeah, I just use a Tide pen, and it works most of the time with small little stains, and then I know if I need to like wash it or not. So these I've already taken pictures of, so I'm going to go ahead and use the hangers, and I'll stick that there so I can get measurements. So I have this one, and I did know there was a little spot on it, but I honestly don't want to use my Tide pen on it because I don't want to ruin this material. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm debating it. I have debated it. But there is a spot I'll show you. I think it's the sleeve that I saw after I got it home. I hate that too. Like, I look so closely when I'm in the store, and sometimes you just miss stuff. Oh gosh, I know it's here. Oh, there it is. It's so light that, oops, let's go this way. It's like a really, really light stain, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. There's like a little tiny spot right there. There you go. You can see it. But see, I'm afraid to mess up this material because this is just this really beautiful made in Syria. And it's kind of like a mesh see-through, and I really don't know like what kind of material. I don't want to mess it up. So anyways, it came with this sash, and it's just really pretty colors. There's the back. Isn't that cool? So anyways, I am not going to steam it or anything. I am just going to take pictures of this. So I'm going to put it with this one. And then I have 2 of these Champion shirts. I already took a pictures of it for my site, and I think I am going to put them separately, but I don't know. I was thinking about putting them together on one posting as a lot of 2, because I think I do already have a Champion shirt. Let's see. No, this one's small and this is medium, so I'll probably just post them separate. But I do have another, I think, Champion, if I'm correct, and it hasn't sold, so I'm honestly not sure. But those came out of the donation, so it wasn't like I went and spent money on them. And then this one was the broken hanger. Wah wah. Broken hanger. That's terrible. I don't even know how that happened. So I'm going to just take these measurements off the table, and that leaves me with 2 hangers that are available. And this one I'm going to put back here so it can dry and I can figure out what's going on with that. So there's those. So I need to clean these. Okay. Let's see here. Man, I completely forgot. I should have done this before the eclipse. I can't believe I forgot. I was going to post this one. I was going to post this before the eclipse. I can't believe I forgot about this shirt. I literally forgot all about it. It's been like a month or something since I bought these. That stinks. Oh well, somebody might still want it. It's such a cool shirt. So there's that one, and well, I might post this one or at least get pictures. I have one more, and then I have one more that I'll need a hanger for. So I'll just like get some pictures of this, and then I'll come back and rehang up that last one, and then I'll get pictures of it too. And then once I have pictures for all these items, then it takes me several days to get them posted, because I'm doing it usually when I'm like between calls at my job, because I work from home right here, and so between calls we can read or whatever we want to do, essentially, unless we have studying to do. And so I just take my time because I have a wireless headset and I take incoming calls, so I can like walk around my office between calls, and I do this kind of thing in between calls, which is why I don't really share it on here, because I'm usually working when I'm doing this kind of a job on my resale business. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some pictures of the tags, and then I will be back. And if you guys want to watch me like steam a little bit, I guess. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm back. I was getting a drink while I was at it. So I took the pictures. Like I said, I just take pictures to, just so that I can remind myself. I have it all written down in my book, which I started. I'll share that actually, since this is really just to kind of show you my processes. I have decided this was a really good idea for my business right now. I got these pens for Christmas, and I've just been using them, this like colorful gel pens. So I started writing down, whoa, okay, hold on. Actually, I'll go to the page where I did this section. Is it this one? Nope. This one. Yes. Okay, so I basically just have this spiral binder or spiral notebook, and I just have numbers here for the number of the item, like number 1, number 2, number 3, and then I write down what it is. I write down right here how much I paid for the item, and then when I go to do my videos to like share my hauls now, I write down how much I expect to get. So when I sit down to do this log, basically, I do go on and I look up comps and everything, and I try to figure out what I think I can sell the item for. So this line here that I put in red is just what I think I can sell the item for, perhaps, or what I might earn for it, which is just an estimate. It's obviously not a guarantee I'm going to get paid that, but that's just like an idea. So I can go back and see, well, this is what I expected to get for it. So, and at the top of the page, I've been putting like the store, and then now I've like with Goodwill, I started putting the location, like I added College Station. And then I put the date of the receipt, and I have started writing the color of the day. And this one I put yellow, $1 was $1 day, which, because I've never seen that before, so I made sure I notated it. Because in like 4 months or 5 months, if I go back looking for this particular information, I'm going to have it in this book, and I can find it easily. And I might just transfer this to like a spreadsheet at some point. But I like this because it's mobile, and I can just carry it with me when I'm doing like my haul videos. And then it's easy for me to grab. And when I go to post the items, I keep track on a log on my computer. So I can easily go, how much was this that I paid for it? So I can go find the information on how much I paid for it without having to go back through the Goodwill receipt again and try to figure it out. And it actually helps streamline my process, because I'll go to Goodwill or whatever thrift store you go to. I go to mostly Goodwills, but I'll go to like say Goodwill and I buy the items, like say 10 items, and then I come back and I write my log of all the items that I bought, and it's still fresh in my mind. So at that point, I'm able to remember like the color of the day and like what happened essentially, and then I can go and write all this down. And that way, when I get around to actually posting the items, like these items were purchased a month ago. I purchased these on March 20th. So it's been a month. And this was the last thrift shop that I went to, was this particular haul, since I haven't gone since. So I want to, believe me, I want to, but I have been refraining so hard from going. But for a variety of reasons. So I'm trying to really get through. I'm also trying to go back through my boxes, and I'm going to share that a little bit with you guys as well. So this video might be extended out. Maybe. I'll just share quick information on that. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing. I've been writing it down. But like I said, I keep a picture of this now too, and then it's just kind of like a precautionary in case I lose my mind. I could go back and say, okay, there's the price tag. At least I know what I paid for it. And even though that, I have like the yellow of the day was $1. So this J. Jill shirt was $1, believe it or not. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, so my next step is to cut all those tags off, which I'm going to do that right now. So anyways, my daughter, I don't think I finished that story about my daughter. She went to FCCLA. She made it to state again. So she made it to nationals her sophomore year, and she made it to nationals her junior year, and she's a senior, and she's made it to nationals her senior year. Pretty cool, huh? So she actually ranked #1 in her, like, FCCLA has different like categories, and they compete kind of like, it's the best way I can describe it to people that don't know what FCCLA is it's like putting together a science fair, but it's not sciencey. It's like families and career and communities is what FCC stands for. And then Leaders of America. So it's has to do their presentations that they do in front of judges have to do with like something that has to do with like a community or like a family thing, anything that has to do in that range. So they have kids that do like actually design and create clothes, which is interesting, and then they share it. And so there's like designers that do that, but there's kids like my daughter and her group. The first year, let's see, what did they do the first year? Oh, the first year they did it on food waste, and they went to all of the they went to like the cafeteria. So they had their whole program set up to where they would in the cafeteria, and they would literally stand there, and when anybody finished eating from the cafeteria at school, like it's, you know, when the kids go dump their tray and throw out the trash and put the tray back, they would be there. And so anything that the kid didn't eat that was not like bad, for instance, so like the cafeteria's like, oh, here's an apple, you know, and if they don't eat the apple or the orange or the fruit cup or the little baggie of like crayon raisins, or, you know, just all these different things that kids aren't going to eat, and they just throw it. Oftentimes it was like fruit cups, fresh fruit, and like little baggies of those cranberry things. But then they also had like juices and stuff like that too. So rather than that item being unused and just going into a trash can, they had the kids that didn't want those items stick them in like little bins. And then after all the kids cycled through for lunch, then they could take those bins of those items to different classrooms. And then those items could go up for grabs to anybody that was still hungry or needed food, essentially. And then that's how they did a whole project on like preventing food waste in like the school setting, essentially. And so that was their sophomore project. And then their junior project, I'm losing my track. I should be doing this at the same time. So their junior project, I'm going to move this so you can kind of see, and I'm trying to make it so that you can still hear me talk. So last year their project was in a different division, which was about germs and like not how to teach like the younger kids to like cover their mouths and stuff. So they did this whole like puppet show, and they took it to the elementary school next door, and then they presented it to all the kids at the elementary school. So they did that and they do this projects for like the entire school year. So they start at the beginning of the school year and like create a project, and they start implementing like all the steps to do the project. And then by the like they have a whole presentation by the time they go to regionals, and they go and compete in front of judges. So it's kind of like speech also, because they go in a room. It's just the judges though. It's not in front of a huge group of people that they're speaking in front of. But they go in a room and they give a presentation, and they have a whole board up, like a science fair project board. that kind of has all the pictures and like graphics of like what their project's about. And then they have to do like a 10-minute long speech about the project and like how it's going to impact the community or the school or whatever. So it's a pretty cool program, which I'd never heard of until my daughter did it. So last year they did that, and they ended up with that particular project, they ended up making first place in nationals. And then this year, her senior year, they're in just like the promoting FCCLA. So like kind of like almost like a marketing, I guess you could call it. And so their project is literally like marketing FCCLA to other students essentially. And so they've been doing that. I really don't know a lot about the project this year other than that I've seen one of the pictures where it's like they're in their FCCLA era, because the whole Taylor Swift era's movement, you know, so they call it, they're in their FCCLA era, and like it's cute. And they have like a really nice looking board this year. But yeah, that's really cute. I don't know what's going to happen with that this year. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, they, I'm just really proud of her. She's done really well. I'm really surprised that they even made it the first year, let alone the second year, and then now let alone the third year. But they made first in state, and now they're going to nationals. So I'm just like, wow. I'm really proud of her. That's all I can say. So I'm really, really proud of her for doing that program. It really, really opened her up and like really made her like not as shy as she used to be, I guess I would say. She never really was shy at home, but like I think it really gave her more confidence. And so I am really, really proud of her. Okay, so I've got all the, well, with the exception of this one, which is still drying. And actually it looks like that came out. I'm going to take this off. Actually, yes, I did take a picture. I was like, did I take a picture of this one? Yes. It looks like it's coming out. So we'll see what it looks like when it's all done drying. The next step is to, oh, there's one here. I forgot this one. Oops. The one I showed you guys. I forgot to take the one off the J gel out. I hate that they leave little holes on some of them and then you have to disclose it if you can't, like, sometimes I try to mess with it. Like if this is a woven shirt, which means that the material is a little bit flexible. Also, it has like these little like what looks like dots right here anyway, so it kind of flows. But yeah, this one just closed right up because it's more of a woven. But yeah, you kind of have to be careful because some of those leave a hole and then you kind of have to disclose that. But anyways, like this one has a little bit, but this is a vintage t-shirt, so it's bound to have some flaws. So my next step is going to be to steam, like even the t-shirts, I steam them a little bit if they are wrinkled like this. So I'm going to go through and just like any hairs and stuff. I don't know what I did with my roller. Here it is. So like any hairs and stuff, I'm gonna like roll off, and then I'm gonna steam everything so that it looks nice. So I'm gonna get that set up and I'll be right back. The next step is I'm gonna steam the clothes, and I got this steamer off Amazon, and I shared with it when I showed you guys the steamer when I first bought it, and I have used it a lot, and it is not holding up super well. This section right here cracked. But, you know, it still does the job. I am going to probably reinvest in a better one soon, because it only lasts, like, you can only fill it up legit. Like, it's got this whole thing. Like, it says you can fill it to here, but I can literally only fill it to about halfway. If I fill it up to here, it will literally explode water everywhere. So you can't even fill it up all the way. So I don't, it just, you keep having to refill it over and over and over again. And it's really annoying, that's all. So I have a jug of water that I keep by my desk, so I can do this between my calls, which is nice. And then I can steam clothes and get them ready to go down and take pictures. So this is kind of how I do my job and do this job at the same time. Like, this is how I kind of like do it at this, just together, essentially. So yeah, now I've got to wait for the steamer to heat up, which just takes like a minute. I do need to get more poly mailers. I am almost out of my small ones. I have just a few left, so that's on my agenda to do. My big ones I still have enough of, but I'll show you. So like this smaller size, I think they're like 12 by 10 maybe. It's not the 14s. Maybe these are 10 by 8. I don't remember, but it's like a smaller one. And luckily the ones I have left are my summer ones, but I legit only have like, I don't know, 6 or something. I have a bunch of bubble mailers, but they're not really big enough to do a lot of like the clothing items. They're for smaller like jewelry or whatever. So this thing just finished and it is now bubbling. So now the steam starts to come out. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's steaming. And then I just do a quick steam over, like the t-shirts don't need it all that much, but it's just to take out any major wrinkles. So when I take a picture, it doesn't like look extremely wrinkled. I have learned that having non-wrinkled clothes works much better in getting them sold. So I have been, and you guys can't even see what I'm doing, but I have learned that lesson since I started doing this. And this month so far has been a lot slower than normal. I haven't sold as much, so I am a little worried because my goal is to get, I got 300 in sales in January, 400, just over 300, just over 400 in February, just over 500 in March, and it's now April, and I have only actually sold about 150, which is not good because it's almost my birthday. So I don't think I'm going to make my goals for April. It's just been a really slow month overall. I don't know why, and I feel like a lot of my stuff, I don't really know. I don't understand why, because it did so good. It could just be everything, because even in my job with like selling vacation stuff, like I sell, I take calls for like resorts and stuff, so I even with that, it slowed down for a while. It's picked up this week, but it was really slow for several weeks, just in general. So I don't know if it's just like the eclipse and everything that's been going on in our country, or if it's like just, I don't know, it's after spring break. I know in the like the vacation mode, it's like it's always the big holidays that people are shopping for. It's after spring break, it's after Easter. The next big one's going to be Mother's Day coming up, and everybody and their uncle's going to call like the week before Mother's Day to book their vacations. So if you're ever planning trips and you want to go somewhere, try to plan it early, because honestly, and things are selling out a lot faster too, which is like interesting, even though it's slow. But like for any big holidays, 4th of July, like any of the major holidays, you need to plan those a lot farther in advance. But without fail, we always get these massive influxes of, I mean, I'm talking thousands of people are calling properties last minute looking for, and you're not the only one. So I just think it's funny that, and I've been doing this job for 9 years. It's a really good job. I love it. And it's just crazy to me that, I forgot to take this tag off. It's just crazy to me that the people wait until literally like a day before, like let's say Mother's Day. Like Mother's Day is on Sunday, and we're gonna get people literally that entire week. But you're gonna get more and more people as the week goes on. So like the Thursday, the Friday, people are gonna be calling trying to get. I cannot get this. People are gonna be calling trying to get a last minute trip. Which is like, it's crazy because it's so busy. And I know there's some places that don't sell out, but most of the places that I book for, it's going to be sold out. So, or you're not going to get the room you want, or like you have, the unfortunate thing with having kids is you can't fit all in a hotel room together if you have like 3 kids or more than 3 kids. So if there's 2 adults and 3 kids, a lot of properties don't let you book in one room. You end up having to get a larger suite, or you have to get 2 rooms, and then you're trying to get connecting rooms. Well, a lot of times the properties want to do the connecting rooms directly from their location, so they can make sure that they are able to connect that, or it won't be guaranteed connect. So it's hard. It's hard for anybody nowadays, but I just think that if I can like give anybody a tip who's planning a trip, try to plan and get a hold of the property as early as possible. And I'm not saying like a year and a half early, although there are those places that sell out that far, but not everywhere. I'm just saying like, if it's like, you know, at least depending on the location, and you'll know if it's a busy place, but like, especially like the Christmas holidays, like if you're going to go to like the Caribbean in the Christmas holiday season, the festive season, good luck. A lot of those places are mostly sold out. Like there's still some, but it's crazy how many people call last minute. But even their policies for cancellations are like September 1st. Like it's so, if it's a high demand property, their cancellation policies are so strict. But that's because these people book I book for a lot of properties that they're like, their cancellation policies are like really strict on some of the more popular dates anyways. But yeah, it's like, it can be crazy. So yeah, we've been getting a lot more calls this week, and I have had some for Mother's Day already, but we will see that huge influx of calls that week. So we have slow times, and when it's really slow, then I can take more, like get more clothing prepped and ready to take pictures, and then I can like be working on like posting it while I'm in my downtime. But then I have busy days where I can't stop taking a call. Like it's call after call after call after call, and there's no time to do any work. So yeah, so like I've already ran out of almost all the water, and now I have to do another one and let that one heat up. So yeah, that's kind of like the gist of it. So I'm going to speed up the rest of my steaming so you're not staring at me the rest of the time. Okay, so now I have all the clothes steamed, and I space them out like this just to let them air dry a bit before I go do pictures, and usually have time for that. So the next step is to actually take, like I take so many at a time, I'll have to carry them all the way to the other end of the house where I take my pictures. So I guess I can bring you along with me. So let me take this off. Actually, let me just do this. We can just do it as one. You ready? I'm gonna hold you up. Oh, you know what? I have to bring my my light to take pictures. So actually, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I carried my light to the other room so I can get it ready. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm debating which ones to take first. I know this one didn't get steamed, and this was the first one. I think I'm just going to take these 3 just to kind of demonstrate, because I don't want to, it'll take too long to do all of them right now. But literally I will take like 5 or 6 of these at a time. And then I walk all the way to the other end of my house, which this is my bedroom, and it is not clean because we're doing all this construction projects. Like, look at the ceiling. It's crazy. I told you. But yeah, this ceiling's still getting there. Michelle's birthday stuff up. I'll show all that stuff and update on the house after I finish doing this. So if you're interested, stick around. Okay, we made it to the room where I'm gonna hang this one up. Actually, I'll just hang them all up really quick. So I have my ring light right here, and I have my wall where I do my, actually I'm just gonna turn this around because it's easier to share with you guys. Okay. So I hang my stuff up on, is this dirty again? Here, I'm gonna clean this lens on camera. There we go. It's a little better. So I have my hooks. I did get a second hook to go up above for the longer items, like longer dresses. But generally I just use this wall right here to do all my pictures now. And I hang one at a time. I have my ring light facing them. And I have a, see, so in here I still have a box right here, and this is all stuff my daughter just gave me, like that she doesn't want anymore. So I still have to go through that. I still have a couple of shoes left from my shoe haul in that bag, mostly ones that aren't in the best condition. And then the books that I had all over the floor in here, I have stacked up right here. My daughter's stuffed animals that they do not want to get rid of. So this is currently the spare bedroom. I also got, like, I don't know if I showed you guys, but I got like this whole like hooked on phonics tape cassettes, which is interesting. When I don't know, man. I'm gonna try selling them, I think. I also got hold on. Well, I was gonna say I also got all these puzzles to do that I haven't built them yet. So, and I think I shared them on a video a while back, but once I do these puzzles, then I plan to post them, but I like to do the puzzles first, and I do find them at thrift stores, so I find them, and then when I have time, I do puzzles, and then I will post puzzles, so you'll find some puzzles on my pages, too, for that reason. But yeah, that's what I've got. I've got some, I think my mom's, I don't know if I'm going to post it or not yet. I've got some dolls that my mom had, like Chatty Cathy. She's not in a good condition. She doesn't talk, and her hair was cut. So anyways, so background to me. Here we are. And we have a spare bed in here now. And like I've shared with you guys before, but like my daughter's storage stuff is here. And then that's all my like boxes for all my like holiday decor and stuff. I'm not looking into the camera lens again. I'm really notorious for doing that. When the camera's not like this far away, it's anyways. And the lighting's bad because I'm not facing towards the window. Yeah, anyways, so the next thing I'm going to do is actually just, I have to use my phone, and I'm using my phone to film these videos right now. I don't have like an extra, like I don't have another camera for that. So I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to take the pictures that I need for these items. And then I'm going to share with you guys, I guess, some of the parts of the house and do like an update on the house. If you watched my vlog video from like a couple months ago, I shared with you like the pantry and stuff, and I haven't reshared it since then. So I'm going to go ahead and share a few of the house projects that we're working on, and we'll go from there. Okay, I finished with the 3, and I took the pictures, and I'm going to turn the camera around and share with you, like I said, a few of the things that we've done while I'm going through here. And first I'm going to share with you guys my decor for Easter, because Easter's almost up, but I did get a few more things after Easter too. And so I just thought those were cute, and that's like my little decor for this year. And I'll save it in a box for next year. And Spider-Man is not a decor, but he is for my daughter's birthday. He's starting to lose his inflation, but we did a Spider-Man birthday. So she had her 18th birthday, and this was her, that was a game. And then she had this like happy birthday sign anyways. And so she did this whole Spider-Man thing. And so anyways, my husband showed up, so I stopped it for a second. But anyways, this is gonna be our air conditioning duct, and it's gonna go across from up here and go over to this side, which we want to do more of a modern loft sort of a thing. And so I decided, we had discussed it a while, that we want to open this section up and have it be like a higher ceiling with the beams, so more of a open concept in here as well. And this is our entry, and we're going to be redoing our doors at some point. And then I'm going to show you the pantry, which is currently blocked off because we're working. But like I showed you guys before it was painted, and this paint is way darker than it was supposed to be, and we still have to repaint the ceilings. But yeah, I've been slowly working on putting like stuff in here and organizing it. The concrete's for a different project, but we wanted it out of the way, so it had to go in here. And I've actually just jarred water, which is interesting. I've never done that before, but I did filtered water, or canned it anyways in my water bath canner. I guess that if you filter you get filtered water, and then if you have cans, like empty jars, excuse me, just sitting there, that it makes sense to just have filtered, like can it so that you have like emergency water and sterile water in case of emergencies. But I had seen somebody say that it's going to take up the space anyway, so why not have emergency water sitting there? So while I don't have anything canned in those jars, it didn't hurt, and I learned how to do that. So I thought that was an interesting thing to learn. Anyways, I'm gonna walk back and go back to the office now. Okay, I'm back in my office, and when I'm done taking the pictures, then I just bring them back and I hang them back up again. And then that's where I can then, once I have all my next, once I have a whole rack full of stuff, I go through and just start posting them all as fast as I can. But I usually only get a few done a day. Sometimes I get 5 or 6 or 10 if I'm really motivated. Sometimes it's none, but most of the days I'm getting at least a couple posted. And you know, that's all I can ask for, is just to get as much posted as possible. So I do line them up here, and then I can take some measurements. Usually I take my measurements here, and then I just post measurements, and I put in my comments that the measurements are approximate, and that's all. I just go with approximate only, and I get like a fairly good measurement, so at least you have a general idea. And I've been I added a couple of my cute little stuffies that I got, but they're all posted now. So if you're interested in like Oliver's, so cute, but I wanted to keep them, but I also don't want to be a hoarder. So I did post them for sale. And anyways, I have some cute hats and that kind of stuff. So I just thought it was kind of fun. I'll just put it up here for now. That way it's not shoved in a box, at least for now. If I have it for a really long time, I might go ahead and package it up and put it away. But anyways, I'm going to stop this video now because I'm getting tired. It's been a long video. I'm sure you guys are tired of listening to me ramble on and on and on. However, I'm trying to hold it out. I don't have my what do you call it, my ring light in here. So I was gonna say that, actually never mind. I think I'll just do a voiceover and go over some of that stuff, so never mind. Anyways, my light, I'm trying to get a better light. So I am going to do like my keywords. I have a list of keywords right there, so when I'm posting and I'm sitting here, I have keywords that I took a whole like a whole thing and just wrote a bunch of keywords down. So like if I can't seem to think of stuff, I'll just kind of browse through my keywords and then I'll try and like use some of them. Anyways, so that's pretty much my processes and kind of where I'm at now. And I didn't even get through everything I wanted to talk about, but I think I've already made this video too long. So I'm just going to stop it here. And then we'll just do a whole nother vlog another day with some of the other stuff I didn't get to on this particular one. But I hope you guys all have a great day. If you stuck around this whole time, thank you. I'd love to hear any comments. Just let me know. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!